Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Happy birthday to you. Now y'all, I want to get into one of my awareness that for a missing young lady named Alexis Ware. Alexis was last seen Sunday, January the 30th, 2022, around 8 p.m. in Anderson, South Carolina. This is a very urgent matter, and it's still an urgent matter to me because she's still missing. Now, the family is extremely concerned. Alexis, at that time, was 29 years old, approximately 5'5", driving a red Candy Apple 2019 Honda Accord, a sports tag 6635 NS. A missing person report has been filed with Anderson County Sheriff's Office. If you see Alexis or have information regarding her whereabouts, please call this number 864-260-4405, referencing ACSO case number 2022-0139. She should be in the Georgia or Columbia, South Carolina area. Please share. Now, y'all, before I play this video, I want y'all to know that she's still missing. The case about to go cold. I don't want Alexis' case to go cold because she just been missing 2022. That's not long enough to get a death certificate. You know, because you got to remember she is 29, 30. Well, 29 or 30, she grown. She don't have to come home if she don't want to. But we're going to get into the story that the father said, one of the fathers trying to act like the last time he was over there in November or December. October, one of the dates he said. But I think he was there before she went missing. Check this out.
Family of Alexis Ware is speaking out, hoping and praying someone knows where she is. The mother of two was last seen in Anderson County on Sunday, and thousands of people have shared her photo across social media, many asking what could have happened.
Especially knowing she has those two little ones at home, Fox Carolina's Matt Koufax spoke with Alexis' cousin and boyfriend tonight. He's live with details on how the family is doing.
Cody, Tori, very sad story, but the family is still holding out hope that they can find her. I spoke to Alexis' boyfriend, who said the last time he saw her was right here at the 7-Eleven on Highway 29 North in Anderson. He says she gave him her daughter Naomi and son Travell, who they share, to watch, and vanished.
I noticed that, when I tried to get back in contact with her later that Sunday, that her phone started going straight to voicemail.
Kayla Robinson says up until this past Sunday, she spoke with her cousin Alexis every day.
She always answers me if I call at 3 o'clock in the morning, like she answers her phone.
Kayla says her 29-year-old cousin is a light in their family, someone who has a lot of friends across the upstate. That's why her disappearance doesn't make any sense. One of the last people to see Alexis was her boyfriend.
I had met her on Highway 29. It's still from her.
TJ Patterson says he picked up Alexis' two children from her at the 7-Eleven on Highway 29 North around 7 p.m. Sunday. The plan was for her to follow him back to TJ's mom's home. However, he says she never made it.
When we got to Amity Road, went to the red light, she went around and sped off.
TJ says he tried calling her again and again, but she never answered.
Nobody knows who she is.
Both Kayla and TJ say they just want Alexis back.
Alexis is my heart, you know what I'm saying? I love her to death. That's my son, mother. And
she means everything. I mean, she's, a piece of everybody's heart at this point. And we want her here so we can at least know she's okay. And if she do need help or a break, then I want her to know that's okay as well.
Deputies say Alexis could be driving her red Honda you see here. The family hopes someone sees the car or Alexis and helps bring her home safely.
Even though I know she's not going to answer right now or her phone is off, I'm still calling.
Anderson County deputies say they are continuing to follow any and all leads. We pressed them for some updates. They said they're going to get them to us as soon as possible. In the meantime, they say if you have any information on Alexis or her whereabouts.
All right, y'all. Now, the mom, remember, Alexis' mother said, Miss Alberta, told Deadline that during the last weekend in January, Alexis had been hanging out with the family all weekend long. It wasn't the Alexis that we're used to. I wonder what Alexis was doing to make it not be the Alexis that they're used to. Huh? Y'all need to think about that. Y'all, something ain't right. Alexis sound like she don't hang around her family. To me, that's what it sound like. She don't be around them like that. You know how you don't usually hang around your mom and them on your birthday, around your birthday? Well, birthday is in March. But that weekend when she was down there, she don't hang with them. Seemed like Alexis was getting away from someone to me. So right here, y'all, let's take a look at this. Alberto told Dateline that late that Saturday night, January the 29th, 2022, Alexis talked about being followed. And I remember when the mama was on Steve show, she said, I'm sure that this is what her daughter was talking about. So why would the mom have to make up this? So Alexis talked about being followed. She sat here and cried. She wasn't telling me exactly what was going on. Alberta said it's like she knew something was going on. Okay, wait, y'all. I kind of said that twice. She sat here and cried. She wasn't telling me exactly what was going on, Alberta said. It's like she knew something was going on. She felt like something was going to happen to her. This is not a safe message. If I feel like this about my child, I have to call somebody, ambulance, police, or somebody for the safetyness of my daughter, because this is scary. On the 29th, this is the night that she went missing, right? So she got in touch with her mom on the date she went missing and told her mom that if she been followed like that, y'all, what is that saying? Somebody stalking her, right? Or somebody watching her, right? So don't the police need to know about this then? This is so sensitive to me because she's crying, y'all. Your daughter is crying. Even though she wasn't telling her mama exactly what was going on, this ain't right. How do Alexis think she's supposed to get away if she talked about being followed? And they felt like something was going to happen. Something did happen to her. She said she felt like something was going to, excuse me, y'all, with the camera move. She felt like something was going to happen, y'all. Tell me what you think about that now. And y'all, I'm going to leave y'all with this thought. And maybe y'all can help. During the family weekend, Alberta said her daughter was crying, y'all, about her upcoming 30th birthday. Why is she crying to be 30 years old? She said stuff like she didn't feel like she was going to make it to see her birthday. Who talk like that, y'all? What young girl talk like that, y'all? She said stuff like she didn't feel like she was going to make it to her birthday. Don't sound right, y'all. This a threat. This need help. Then there. This is if your child is acting unusual. I love Mr. Bird, ain't got nothing against her. But if your child acting unusual, saying somebody following her, she's not gonna see her next birthday. She acting unusual. Come on, y'all. And she didn't see her birthday. She was crying. What y'all think about that? What y'all think? Y'all, and that dude right here, I'm not gonna give it away. But what he says doesn't make sense to me. Nothing this man said don't make sense to me. Why she called him and then she just finished fussing at him at the apartment? That's what she told the neighbor downstairs on the ring cam. Dude just left there. What dude? He said it wasn't him who just left there. But the witness downstairs seen the guy who left there. So why are we here with this? If the neighbor downstairs, she said, you talking about that guy who was there? She seen the guy. The neighbor saw the guys. But listen to the baby daddy, y'all. This is her youngest son, baby dad, her baby.
Saturday. You know what I'm saying? I ain't seen my son in 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Me and Les ain't been talking none of that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, 2 weeks, TJ, is not long. You ain't seen your son in 2 weeks. Why you haven't seen your son in 2 weeks? Huh? Is it your fault that you ain't seen your son in 2 weeks? I'm sorry, y'all. He just...
Ain't did none of that. So Saturday, before she came missing, she called me. She was like, TJ, I'm down at my mama's house. She say, if you want to see him, you can come down here. I'm like, okay, I'll come down there. Then she changed her mind, saying that, just wait, let me spend more time with him. I'm like, what you mean spend more time with him? You don't had him 2 weeks. I ain't seen my son. You ain't even let me video chat him. You know what I'm saying? So she was like, just let me spend more time. I can feel you crying through him. What you mean you can feel him crying through me? I mean, through him. So I'm like, the hell? I said, okay, let's. She said, I said, can I get him Sunday, the next day? She was like, let me think about it. I said, okay. I ain't gonna argue with you. All right, cool. Get out the phone.
Y'all, Alexis told the neighbor, I'm still thinking about the ring cam. She said she had to get away from the conversation he had with her on a Sunday. She did not want to leave her kids. Alexis did not want to leave her kids. I don't think that she wanted to leave her kids. I think that she knew she was going to be gone a long time, y'all. And the reason why I said I knew that she was going to be gone, she thinks that what's giving me the sense that she's going to be gone for a long time is she spent time with her family that weekend. And the mom said that she was acting unusual because she don't usually hang around them like that. So Alexis knows something that we don't know. She knows she was going to miss her kids. She didn't want to let her baby go. She wanted him to come down there to get the baby. Then she said, oh, no, I really don't want to do this. It seems like it's something she really don't want to do, but she has to do it. Y'all think about it. Think about the time that she's spending with her family. Listen how she talking to TJ. No, I can see him crying to you through you. Lassie is going through something. She going through something, and she knows we weren't gonna see her no more. Okay, on the day where it disappeared, She told her mother someone was outside her apartment in Greensville in a black truck. She called law enforcement, and when she saw the sheriff car leave, she ran down the stairs into the red Honda sedan. Why did she wait? Look, y'all. Look at this, y'all. Look. This is what it said. On the day she Aware disappeared, she told her mother someone was outside her apartment in Greensville in a black truck. Alexis claimed that she called the law enforcement. And when she saw the sheriff's car leave, what did she do? What did she say when the sheriff department was there? Did the sheriff department ever come, y'all? Because you got to remember now, she was crying down her mother's house, right? But then she was telling her mama she been followed. And she spent so much time with the family. So I'm saying, what made Alexis call law enforcement now? Then to me, y'all, she played a little game because she called the law enforcement, but she never told us what she said to the law enforcement. And when she saw the sheriff car leave, she ran down the stairs into her Honda. Why did she run down the stairs into her Honda? She could have left when the law enforcement was there, so she can feel safe. This is crazy. And it bothered me, y'all, when she saw the sheriff car leaves. Now Alexa decided to leave. She said she ran down the stairs into her red Honda sedan. Why'd she do that?
Pull up at 7-Eleven. You know what I'm saying? She's sitting at the gas pump. I get out, go in the car. Go in the stove. I pump 35 in her gas tank, and I put 20 in mine. I come back in, come back out, get my son out of the car. You know what I'm saying? She asked me, could Naomi go with me, her daughter? I'm like, yeah, she can go. So I was like, she said, okay. She said, TJ, watch out for this car. She kept pointing at cars, like white car, black car, gray car. She said, watch out for these cars. She said, matter of fact, don't stop at no red lights. So I'm like, man, what you mean? I said, man, you need help. You need to get some help. So I'm like, she was like, she know, TJ, I'm telling you. She's like, give me a hug me. So I hugged her, you know what I'm saying? The hug didn't feel right. Something wasn't right. So I got there and hugged, got in the car, and I pulled off. For y'all, the one that's in Anderson, as I passed Welfare Church, I barely passed Welfare Church. And she got dang on, she sped around me, bus right going out Andersonville Highway. So I just started calling. I'm like, where the hell she going? She supposed to be following me to my mom's house. So she said she was going to her mom's house. So,
Weird.
I'm like, damn, that's what I called. I called about 3 times. She cut the phone off. So I go to bed, I'm going to the house. So goddamn, I called her mom. I'm like, man, you talked to Liz? She supposed to be coming out now? She was like, nah, I ain't talked to her. She said, so she like, I'm like, man, she got the phone off. I got the kids. You feel me? So I'm like, she say, okay, I'm finna call her now. So she started calling on Facebook, calling. Ain't get no response. We hear nothing else.
Yeah. Alexis' phone being 30 miles away in Anderson at 8:15 p.m. So that means that she turned her phone back on, correct? The highway camera picked up her car that same night in Augusta, Georgia. And then when it came back into the South Carolina, somebody It's something going on right here. Cause see, something at 8:15 p.m. she's still in Anderson. She 30 miles. She turned that phone back on. Why she turned the phone on, I don't know. So the highway camera picked up her car that same night in Augusta, Georgia. She went to Augusta, Georgia. Y'all got to remember, Sosa gave her gas to put in her car. That's what he claimed, that she ran out of gas and he met her and put gas in her car, allegedly.
I called the girl, whatever.
Okay, hold up now. This my boy. Don't you mess up on me, Sosa. Sosa is the oldest girl. Father. We talk. Let me hear what he gonna say.
Other girl. And I was like, so what's the club that Alexis was at in Augusta or whatever when y'all was doing your thing? She's like, I don't know, but I'm seeing you, the owner number.
Okay, y'all. Sosa has, not Sosa and Alexis have a bond with her baby dad, fathers, okay? Now, Alexis allegedly was dancing, okay? And when I say dancing, she was dancing at a club, allegedly in Augusta. So you have to ask yourself, why is Alexis is doing all of this just to get in Augusta to dance? Why is somebody following her in a black truck and she going out, dropping her son out, and got to do all of this just to dance? This don't make sense. So this is what, do she have to lie to get rid of her kids? Do she have to lie to get rid of her kids to her baby daddy? So she got a babysitter. I don't understand what Alexis doing. But she left there, y'all. She went to Augusta, Georgia. 8:30 p.m. That's when she made a phone call. Y'all. So she danced. Dancing, when you're a dancer, sometimes you make money on the side, big money. If you're in a group party, somebody wanted her to dance. But listen to Sosa. Sosa is the daughter, father. He gonna talk about that he called the owner of the club. The owner of the club she dancing at.
Called the club owner, hit him up. When last I seen Lex, she could call me over the weekend. Hit the family. I said, hey, this is a club.
You got to tell us everything, he said, Sosa. She called so she spoke to the owner of the club? What this case right here? So he got the club owner number and speak to him. But I wonder what made Sosa speak to the club owner. Because the club owner don't have nothing to do with what the girls do long as they pay the fee.
Called the club owner, hit him up. When last I seen Lex, she could call me over the weekend. Hit the family. I said, hey, this is a club owner name. Right here.
She called me over the weekend. She called the club owner over the weekend? Wow. When she called the club owner? When she was down in, something ain't right about this, y'all. Seemed like me, Leslie trying to make a little money to go out. Go. To get out of here. She can make that money. That's what it seemed like. If she had a club dancing, she need money to get away. So she hooked up with the club owner down while she was down on Mama house. Cause Saturday and Sunday she was down there for the whole weekend. So she hooked up with him.
This is number. Days went by and still no licks.
Thank you for calling and accepting my call.
Oh, no problem. No problem. It's been a lot.
Yeah, let's talk. Think about when you saw TJ's video.
I
in all honesty, I actually felt like he was being very honest in his video. Um, Granted, he has a crazy, background and history, but I just think in this situation, he was being open and honest. He definitely said some things that nobody else knew, like the thing about her spending the night at the lottery office, and so she clearly thought that she really won the lottery, when in actuality she didn't. Yeah. And then the thing about the black truck, that is true. She was concerned that someone had been following her. She had actually called the police earlier Sunday, and the police actually came out to her house. And then when she was at the gas station, I guess they said that a black truck pulled up across the street or something like that. They checked out who that was, and it was like a Mexican male that had nothing to do with her situation or whatever. Yep. And the other thing with the camera angle is that apparently, no, a 18-wheeler like pulled up.
Right. People were saying that they were able to see the video before. I saw it on Facebook. People were saying that that's not true, that there was an 18-wheeler blocking. Who said? The aunt said that you can't get visual? Okay.
Yep, the aunt, and then she clarified that with the older sister, was Lex's older sister, that no, they couldn't see it. That yes, it was, but they couldn't see the entire. I think that he was being a little extra. Like I don't know how it turned to world peace, towards in there and all that kind of stuff. But
that's what I noticed. Because I was trying to wait for his thing to end, so I could actually play the video. Because on Facebook, it's like you can't rewind.
Yeah.
Or something going on where that didn't make too much sense.
Yeah, it definitely kind of sounded like, because she was a new weed smoker apparently, and I'm sorry, I don't know if I can say that, but
whatever. We're canceling.
Okay. Okay. So it was where she was starting to talk like really crazy and things like that, and so people were thinking, her family actually was thinking that she had maybe ate a bad edible, or maybe like her weed, something was wrong like that, because for days before this actually happened, she had been talking crazy and things like that. So they were just super concerned, about that. And I know that he was in TJ's video, he was saying that he doesn't, sell weed. Yeah, he don't sell weed. He sells something, way worse. So that's true. He does sell weed. Yeah. Yep.
That's where the murder happened.
Yeah, a girlfriend.
Okay, his girlfriend.
His. Yeah.
But it was self-defense, and so I guess he beat the charges.
Yep, he did. He beat them.
Okay.
And then on this.
See y'all. TJ is, to me, allegedly, I'm just saying allegedly, I'm just speaking my opinion. This is his record, y'all. Murder, weapon possession, done violent crime, conspiracy, assault. Look at him, a violent crime. This is not a happy-go-lucky person.
Yeah.
But it was self-defense, and so I guess he beat the charges.
Yep, he did. He beat them.
Okay.
And then on the second one, they actually went to rob the guy, and it was more than one person there. And so I'm assuming the way he got off on that one is it was not just him that went on the robbery, it was actually three of them. So I'm assuming that is how,
Allegedly,
but allegedly. And so, she paid for that second one, she paid that $20,000. Yes, she paid that in cash to the lawyer.
What did I keep? I feel like I keep. Oh no, yeah, 20. I keep hearing like 40. So no, it's 20.
I believe it was January of last year.
Okay, it's 20,000.